Hello, everyone. So, we together have finished the entire chapter of Genesis, chapter 1 through 50. We have went through the whole entire chapter together. And the question is, what have we learned? What have we learned? Well, some of the highlights of some of the things that pointed out to me, there's so much to learn. There is so many stories in this one chapter that there is so much to learn. One of the things is that we learn the establishment of this foundation was created, in fact, by God. That He created the land, He created the heavens, He created the plants, He created the seasons, times, day, night, human nature, animals. He created every single thing that you see that is impossible for man to create. So there's our facts. We know who did it and in detail of how he did it. So we also learn the introduction of sin. So we learn that God already knew Eve was going to eat the apple because in his word it did not say if you eat of the forbidden fruit. It said when you eat of the forbidden fruit, you shall surely die. He already knew it was going to happen. It was in his plan. It was in his plan, y'all. We also learned that Noah built this huge, ginormous ark. And selected few was saved in the ark from his family and animals, male and female of each kind. So we also learned that the covenant between Noah and God was the promise that he would never destroy earth with water again. And he placed his rainbow in the sky to remind us of that promise. We also learned that of the covenant between Abraham and God, which was the circumcision of all males in his family, and that he would be a great nation with the Israelites. So we also learned, which was one of my favorite, was Genesis 3:15, that God had it in his plan that Jesus was coming. And he stated in 3:15 that he would plant a seed in the woman that will conquer him, but not by ease, because then the snake would also bite his heel. So it wasn't going to be easy, and it wasn't going to be fun. So, but the thing is, he gave us hope right there in 3:15. He gave us hope that a savior was coming that would defeat those bad choices. And then, excuse me, in chapters 12 all the way through 50, God and Abraham and his family was all created. So these were all the descendants of Abraham mentioned, and which was the promise that God gave him of a great nation. And it multiplied. Human nature just basically just multiplied. And they got too smart for their own good. How about that? And they all come together trying to build this huge tower to reach heaven. They were going to climb this Tower of Babel to reach heaven and get closer to God. God knew that was impossible. That was impossible for them to do that. So what did God do? God separated them by language. He separated them to where they couldn't understand one another. and that they could slow down some of their smart wisdom. They're smart. Well, I don't know if you call it wisdom, but their wittiness. So, the son of Abraham and Sarah was Isaac. And then Isaac had Jacob and all his brothers. And Isaac loved Jacob more than he did all of his brothers. So then his brothers started hating him and they planned to kill him. They were going to kill him, but instead they chose to sell him out and for slavery, and he became imprisoned. So from here, Pharaoh got a hold of Jacob and made him second in command of Egypt. So here he was in command of all of Egypt. And he also ended up saving his family from starvation. These people that wanted to kill him, he ended up saving them. And he let them know that what they had planned for evil, God had planned for good. So in this chapter, y'all, we have learned the promises and the hope. Y'all have a great day.